All right, yo, PG bloggers, Battle Rap Live. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, man.
Yes, sir. We're talking about Double Impact.
You got my Easter shirt on, man. Let's go.
Sir, looking fresh, my brother.
Let's get into this recap, man.
Double Impact.
Double Impact, baby.
What happened yesterday, bro? Let's start it off.
Let's go, man. You want to get right into it? Let's get right into it, man.
You're waiting in line for what, good 3-4 hours? It didn't have the same feel as it would for a Nomer Summer Madness, even a Rookies versus Vets. It just didn't have that same feel. But in the end, I was still pretty excited for the battles, specifically gun titles, NWX in particular. But we got indoors about 2 o'clock. First battle happened at 3 o'clock, and what was the first battle?
First battle wasn't until 3:15. Yeah, first battle, we had Cakes Up. We had Chess and Steams going up against Marv One and Quest McCody, man.
Yo, what were your thoughts in the first round?
First round was crazy, dude. Great way to start off an event, man. Chess and Steams went first, I believe, and they performed like crazy in the first round. They did some fusion shit where they went back to back. Chess was falling on the floor. Steams was going crazy. They had a pretty dope first round.
I told you before, I felt like they overperformed that first round. But
you could say that, but
they had the room shaking, so I ain't gonna knock them like that.
You got to think first battle, first round of the event.
Facts.
You got to show up, get the crowd hype. But then, Marvin Quest came back in that first.
Consistent first round, bro. It just felt like they were better in that first, man. I just felt like their chemistry you can tell they've been doing this shit for so long. It
was second nature for them, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
So I felt like Marvin Quest got the first pretty clearly. How'd you feel?
I think it might be a tad closer on camera, but if let's just try and stick to in the building. Just recap for the fans. This is in the building recap. Right. I don't want to debate how it is on camera. This is going to be in the building. In the building, Marvin Quest, I think they won the battle. Could be 3-0, dude.
Right. Second round was a body, probably, to me. It felt like that. And the third round, they edged it. The third, I edged it to Marvin Quest, I think. I'm pretty sure if I can remember.
I think the third was possibly debatable, but if I had to edge it, I think I agree. I had 3-0 Marvin Quest, dude.
That's how I had it going into the battle, and that's how it came out. So I wasn't.
But I don't think it was because Chess and Steams were awful. Right. I think they were dope. Marvin Quest were just on another level.
They were fucking nuts, dude. But Chess and Steams, I know that they were good. But like you said, Marvin Quest too good. So second battle of the night was Briz and T-Top versus Writer's Block. Writer's Block stand up. B Magic and Chilla Jones. It's the first round, man. Magic and Chilla were pretty light in the first round, and then Briz and Top. For the first 8 bars, I think they won the round already.
Briz and Top,
golden.
I don't know. I don't know what they took in that first round before they came out on stage. I don't know if they had to do something. They were on one, man. They were we talked to Top after the event, man. I was like, what were you more aggressive? I felt like he was just had that extra aggression. And Briz, he was yelling. He was mad hype, dude. Briz.
Yes.
And that was even Briz is super aggressive, but this was even way more aggressive than I'm used to seeing them, dude.
Right. I felt like they both meshed together so well.
And then the chemistry that they have is just unmatched. As far as this battle goes, man, shout out to Chilla, shout out to B Magic. It was just I felt like it was a little bit awkward, watching them kind of their chemistry on stage. Chilla had mentioned to us that they didn't really rehearse in person until the night before. So that's a huge factor when you're going into a 2-on-2, man. Huge. So I guess that probably added to the little awkwardness that they seem to have on stage chemistry wise. But this battle, man, all 3 rounds, 2-1 or 3-0 T-Top and Briz I had.
I agree. The second was a little close, but I edged it to Briz and T-Top. And like Magic and Chilla is such a dope matchup on paper. Like that's it's like who's gonna beat them, but it's just didn't come out like like a lot of people thought they would. So yeah, and Brisbane Top took the third round clearly too to me. But yeah, that's how I had that battle. So third battle, this was probably, in my opinion, maybe the battle of the night.
Yeah, let's get into this, man. This is, I mean, let's put it this way: first and second battle both were fire.
Right.
It really was awful. So that leads up to this third battle where you had Math and Cortez, the return of Math Hoffa, and return of Young Ill with Aver, man. How'd you feel about this battle, man?
Yeah, I love this battle, man. Young Ill comes out dressed as a crackhead. Smack.
Smack. Go ahead. Yeah.
Smack offers Math Hoffa food.
Yo, I was dying, dude.
Cortez starts off the battle. Woo! 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 All right, we're good.
That was him in front of Math saying that. Yeah. That was fire, dude.
Yeah, as far as this battle went, I had the first round was good from both, but I edged it to NYB. Like Young Ill was really the only one who rapped. He rapped about 90% of the round. Verb said, "All right, he's back. He's gonna go first."
Yeah, Verb and Young Ill did like Nino Carter Pookie thing from from that movie or whatever. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head, but so they did like it keeps calling me, like the Young Ill and Verb were doing that shit. So that was pretty funny. And then Math and Cortez, man, Math felt like he had something to prove in this battle, man. He just was like, he was another one, like so everybody was like on another level tonight, like or last night I should say. His aggression was just crazy too, man. Like
that second round from Math, yo, I swear, he was.
Cortez had the wordplay, Math had the aggression, and like that Math that we love, man. Like,
it's good to see him back on that stage, man. I hope we see him on like a No More Summer Madness.
He'll definitely be back for a one-on-one. Yo, shout out to Young Ill too. Ill's first round. Listen, for the fans that weren't there, he rapped the whole first round himself,
and he was nice.
He was dope the first round, but I gave it to Math and Cortez. And then the second round, Verb spit the whole round his own self.
Right.
Like Ill didn't spit in the second round.
Right. Yeah, it was the opposite. And Verb went in, dude. He had a showtime. It was about two.
Verb lyrically was fire in that second round. He stumbled real quickly, but
I think
took that too.
I think they edged that. I think that's debatable, but they edged it. And
was
why?
The second round they did that Millie Rock shit too, right?
No, I think that was clear. That was
crazy.
Third round was maybe debatable then.
Third round, Ill and Verb went a little bit back and forth.
Right.
That could have been debatable. I can't quite remember.
I think the Midwest took that because I think Math and Core started off with like that whole driving thing, and it was not that good. It was
and that was the third round, right? They had like the movie soundtrack in the background. They were trying to get the computer set up with the DJ,
right?
And then they had like the movie sound in the back, and then they're like, "Nah, they're right in front of us. Let's get them now," or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was
I was kind of confused. Yeah,
no,
it didn't hit like they wanted it to, but they recovered though.
Right. But yeah, they recovered, but it was kind of debatable. But I edged it to St. Louis, so I think Math and Cortez got this battle 2-1, if not.
Math and Cortez 2-1.
If not clearly.
Yeah, definitely. What do we got? What do we got on deck, bro? What's next? What's the fourth battle of the night?
Gun Titles and NWX.
Why you say it like that, man?
Because I'm happy for what I had NWX going into this, man. They weren't. They got smoked.
Yo, me and Fnatic had a bet on this battle, and I seen Hitman. What did Hitman put out earlier on Twitter? He said if the battle didn't end, and you bet on the battle with your homie, does it still count?
And Surf said it's voided.
Surf said it's voided?
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him. I replied to Hitman. He said it was voided.
I replied, if it's as clear as it was last night. There's no way that I said, hell yeah, it's still on. Yo,
Yeah, I did not think gun titles were gonna be that crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I
Yo,
didn't.
listen, Gun Titles is the best tag team out, dude, right now.
And we
that's
only saw two rounds.
yo.
Only 2 rounds of them. We only saw 2 rounds.
Yo, that first round was nearly flawless.
That tall T, big T, Beasley, Shumpert. Oh my god.
Before the shot, Haynes T. After the shot, Yeezy. Before the cut, Shumpert. After the cut, Beasley.
Yo, I swear to God, I'm not even lying to you.
Fire.
You know I watched that Avenatti trailer like 20 times. You know what? Now, I went on Tay-Rock's Instagram and I watched that.
Yeah, you watched that clip like 50 times. I know you did, yo, because that shit's fire. Gun Titles, man. I'm telling you.
Bro, it's just like the way they fed off of each other, like the way they bounced off each other, like the chemistry. It looked like they prepared. Like, they prepared.
Oh, that's a fact. Yo, this wasn't like Rock spit 4 bars, Surf spat 4 bars. This was like, I mean, maybe at times they did. This was like orchestrated, like almost flawlessly. Like they practiced this to the T, and it showed on stage, man.
Right. And NWX wasn't bad. They couldn't fuck with it.
So, you want to get into what happened, or?
Yeah, man. Was it first round that Shine started into it? Or?
This is what happened in the first round. Gun Titles started the battle off. They went first. And then I guess like 3/4 into their round, Rock started spitting something right in Shine's face. He didn't touch him. He didn't put his hand in his face. He was like, they were like mad close.
Right.
And I guess Shine wasn't feeling that, so they started.
Yeah, he was like,
yeah.
I don't know.
And then Beasley. That's when I took the photo of the meme that's out there right now, of Beasley holding Tay-Rock back. And that delayed the battle a little bit. They were going to cancel it, and then they're like, all right. They tried to shake hands and kind of start the shit over.
Right.
I had a feeling it wasn't going to work, but
it didn't. You thought right, my friend.
Yeah, then I guess what? NWX went, or Gun Titles finished their round after that. Then NWX went.
Right.
How would you feel about their round?
What, second round or first round?
Well, NWX's first round.
It was solid, but like I said, they weren't fucking with Gun Titles.
No, so this was a clear 1-0, right?
Yeah. Body. Second round, Rock and Surf, another crazy round. It wasn't as crazy as the first, but it was also.
It was still crazy though.
Yeah. Then second round, NWX goes and Shine says to Rock, "Oh, you're crew hopping. You were once Dot Mob. You were a zip 'em up crew." And then Rock was like, "No," and Shine was like, "Yeah, you were. Suck my dick," or something like that. And then
Rock said "suck my dick," but they were going back and forth, and then
Shine came back like,
yeah, he gave him the whoop wop in his face, but didn't touch him. You feel me?
Shine really wanted to do something, he would have done it. So I just hate that bullshit.
Yeah, and I guess
that's just battle rap, man. No, right? Like Shine doing all that bullshit. Even
there's no room for this, especially in a big venue like that, man. Like you cannot be messing venues up. You can't be messing people's money up, messing events up.
Well, no.
Fans paid a lot to watch this. I'm sure a lot of fans just came for this battle, paid money for this battle.
I saw someone tweet Tay-Rock, "I drove 13 hours to see this battle," and you and Shine.
Fans come from all over to see these guys, and they. Like, a lot of these battlers have egos that they just can't control when they're on stage, and it's a shame. But, yeah, so Smack had to discontinue that battle.
Yeah.
They're still going to drop the footage.
They're
probably not going to drop all the bullshit that came along with it, but they'll drop the rounds. NWX did not finish their second round. So we got 2 full rounds from NWX, or 2 full rounds from Gun Titles and a round and a half from NWX.
So, almost kind of a similar thing with the Chess and Steams versus NWX the first time, where it was like a round and a half, basically a little more, and one team was 5. Well, no, because I'm not gonna compare to that because NWX and Chess and Steams was kind of debatable the first time.
If you want like an actual like recap of the battle, it was a clear 2 to 1.5, 2-0.
It was 2. It was gonna be 2-0. Let's be honest, it was gonna be 2-0.
Yeah, last clear 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what was the last battle on deck, man?
At that point, bro, I felt like that gun titles and NWX. I felt like that should have been the last battle, just
You
because
feel it drained a lot of the energy out of the room a little bit.
like, I wanted to see the last battle, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's from gun titles first round to their second round, and then the fight and everything. Everyone was going crazy.
Was saying it's over. It's over. At first, we didn't know if he was talking about the battle or like the whole event.
Right.
But apparently, he was talking about the battle because John and Big Teen Saga finally.
It was entertaining. It wasn't like a crazy battle, but it was funny. You know, Saga and Big T came with good rounds. John and Clips came with good rounds too, but they were more like entertaining. They were funny.
I feel like this one's going to translate pretty decently on camera. It was funny. There were some bars. Like Clips was hilarious during this battle, man.
Right.
I don't really think there was any freestyle. There was no freestyle from Clips about what happened in the battle before. DNA didn't freestyle about anything in the first or second round about what happened.
Right.
But yeah, as far as that battle goes, was that a debate? The last battle, was that debatable to you?
I think Saga and Big T took the first round. Second round, John and Clips took. And then the third round, so like fucked up. It's not Smack's fault. It's not URL's fault. But
what happened? What happened in the third round?
The venue shut off the lights, the music, everything. And yeah, we had to get out of there. Basically, the venue shut us down because they had an event coming up right after that, so we had to get out of there.
Yeah. So Clips and John spit their third. They went first, and then at the end of their round, the lights came on. The music, some music started playing in the background. All the mics cut off, and Beasley, Smack, everybody, the battlers, they were trying to do everything they could to just finish the last round, man. And then Irving Plaza wasn't having it. They needed to get ready for the next event. So, and actually, the third round. What happened with the third round?
Well, they went outside. They finished the last round. They did it on some street corner in Manhattan. I mean. No one was like reacting to anything. I mean, it's gonna look weird on cam. It's not. It's gonna be like, why even like judge the third round? You know. So I don't know.
I mean, they're gonna release the footage, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like when it comes out on camera, it's gonna be like. Okay.
Yeah, not a lot of reaction, and it felt like Saga was like sick or something, man. His
it sounded
not a lot of vocal projection whatsoever.
Voice sounded like he was kind of sick.
Yeah, he had like a hoarse voice, so he may have been sick. So, Big P was carrying them a little bit as far as like performance and vocal projection and stuff like that. But I guess you could say Clips and John took this. I mean,
yeah, I'll say 2-1, but I mean it's weird. But
it's kind of like a handicap type match because that's gonna be a tough one to judge. But
yeah, facts. But shout out to URL, man. It was for besides like the bullshit of Shine and Rock. Besides that, it was a good event.
All the battles themselves were actually good.
Yeah,
like, nobody got booed. Nobody choked.
Nope.
There weren't like any big stumbles.
That's
so like,
crazy.
yeah, it was dope. Like everybody came prepared at least.
That's crazy that you said no one really choked or slipped up. I mean, a few slips, a few minor slips.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody like everybody was like knew they had to be on their shit, dude, because. I mean, you're going against two battlers, you don't want to let your partner down either. So that's even extra motivation. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
You don't want to be the guy that fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that was there. Shout out to URL, man. Shout out to the battlers that put on.
Right.
Let's just try and stay peaceful at these events, man. We don't need anybody fucking up these events, bro.
Right. We don't want people getting hurt. We don't want people. We don't want venues being taken away from us because we can't just behave properly. Like it's normal. Come on, just be professional. You're getting paid for this shit, man. Just go in, do what you do best, rap, give us a show, and that's it. That's it.
Shout out to all the artists that gave us interviews, man. Check out our YouTube page, PG Bloggers on YouTube,
Subscribe.
Instagram, Twitter, PG Bloggers. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. We're signing out. PG Bloggers Battle Rap Live Be out of here.